everyone and welcome to the Ultimate Clash channel. So today, as you can see in the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about the #1 deck in the world as of right now. So how do I figure that out? Pretty simple. Let's go into leaderboard. So #1 right now is Nova I Arda, right? Clan Mike 1 clan. So let's jump into his profile here. So that's the deck here that I'm talking about. So it's a 2.9 average elixir cost. So it's a really fast cycle deck, like pretty much every fast cycle deck that are in the meta right now. I guess heavy decks don't really have the coat right now. So that's an X-Bow deck, no surprise. I've talked about X-Bow deck in the past. The difference that I had was the Ice Whiz, which isn't there, but this one turns out to be really good. So he's making up to #1 in the world with it. So he's the ultimate champion, right? So let's open that chest here. So what I did is copy that deck, of course, here in my step 3. As you can see here, of course, my cards level are not maxed out level here, so I can be doing the video like this in a ladder. It's gonna be a real how do I say that? It's gonna be too easy for the opponent, right? So what I did, I went there and asked for a friendly battle with one of my clan here, with George Jungle. As you can see, the deck that he's gonna be using here is a deck that's basically meta right now. So here we go. So it's a Elixir Golem deck with the, of course, with the battle here, which is pretty powerful right now behind the Elixir Golem here. All right, and we have, of course, the Night Witch, and not to say the least, he did have the Lightning, right? Lightning against an X-Bow and the Tesla, so we can take the X-Bow down at some point. So it's pretty decent counterpart. So let's jump into battle and see how it turns out. So as always, when I get the archers, what I do, I split them in the back, and that's pretty a common play that you're gonna see everywhere. So try it, I guess. If you didn't see it before, I guess you're new to the game, right? So here I put a defensive Tesla because I see the Elixir Golem here. To be honest with you, I didn't know before at first hand that he had that deck. So I kind of figured it out along the way. So we tried to put the X-Bow down here, and turned out not too bad for me here. Almost no damage, I guess, except for the lightning damage. So that's good. So this deck is really strong for defense so far, but he hasn't put his best like combination so far also, which is the Elixir Golem with the healer and the Witch, of course, in the back with the nasty bats. So let's see how it turns out here, because that combo there is pretty awesome. Because as you know, the Golem splits, but once the healer hits, she's healing up everything. So here, nice arrows. As you can see, not able to defend here. Half of the tower, more than that. Now down to third of my tower. I'm like, oh damn, that's not going well, right? At that point I was thinking, am I doing something wrong? So let's start with an X-Bow, right? Let's go in the offense here. But he had the Valkyrie there, and as I said earlier, lightning is pretty strong. So this deck is really good. You won't believe it, because there's gonna be a comeback here. Alright, so let's go. Right lane here, you can see he didn't defend, which he should, but he knew he had to push on the left. I'm gonna slow down his tower, right tower here. See, those little archers can do a lot of damage, right? So if you see that and you have arrows in play like he did, arrow those archers right away. Don't let them take your tower like I did on the right. Alright. And here you go. Again, here a mistake on my part. I put the Tesla a little bit too far, so the Elixir Golem didn't target it. At least I get to take his tower back in return here on the right. Here I log just to make sure that my X-Bow survives. And now's the time where I'm in the lead, actually, because my tower is at 2205, his is 2178, and of course he's having the lead on the main tower, but it's pretty rare a three tower, so yeah. So here you go, defending here. It's really strong basically having buildings, because you can distract everything with it. Here, first time he uses the heat drag, but I have 2 defensive here. Everything's going pretty well so far. As you can see, his arrow missed one of my archer here, which is a good thing. Fireball here, as you're gonna see later on. What's good with the fireball, try to always get good fireball value, right? And that's what you want to aim at, because if you get more like a tower and a 4 elixir troop at the same time, it's great value, or more than 1 troop. This game is all about like how can you spare elixir, right? So you see great fireball value. He's trying to lightning and arrows, so he's trying to spell cycle me right now, basically, to finish me up. And you're gonna see that often in most of the players, so he's not the first one, he's not gonna be the last one to do that. So as you see here, my X-Bow is logged down. And I guess that's it for this. Here you go. Fireball to defend, and 81. So basically I just need 1 fireball or 1 log, and that's it. So that's the #1 deck in the world right now, guys. Of course, like every deck, there's a way to beat it. It's not like invincible, but oh my god, is it powerful, right? I mean, you don't get to #1 in the world with a deck if it's not, right? So that's for the main deck here that we're talking about. And for the push that I'm doing right now, so I'm now at 5850. I'm doing pretty decent so far. Hoping that it's gonna stay that way. And let's jump into a last battle just for the fun of having it, and see if I can beat my trophy record here, or if it's a big fail. Alright, so this deck is one that I made up pretty recently, I guess 1 month ago. So of course it's not a full meta deck, it's not meta at all basically, but I don't have those meta cards like maxed up like you saw in the X-Bow deck that I did just a few minutes ago. So that's why I need to focus on the cards that I have. So if I have one suggestion for you guys, basically, if you want to go up in ladder at some point, it's really like focus on the cards that you have. I did that mistakes in the bag. So basically what I did was I always try to change my deck every now and then. So instead of focusing on just one or maybe 2 variant of a deck, which is for a free player like I am, or maybe like you are at home, it's more consistent if you just do the same deck, because you're gonna get like the best results out of it. One for sure, because you're gonna know your deck, and the other part is that actually it's hard to max out a card here in that game, right? So once you get one maxed out, you kind of stuck with it. So he's wasting a fireball. That's a good thing, so I will have my E-Drag alive. So let's go on the right here and see how it turns out. He's gonna zap this, so I'm screwed. Alright, It's not going too well so far, because right now he has the real giant in pocket, right? And I don't have my little infernal dragon. And here you go, E-Wiz. So it's not too bad, he didn't put it. So E-Wiz taken out, he's gonna put P.E.K.K.A. No. Alright, let's do this then. And let's do this. Let's do this to avoid damage. And here you go. He wasted his zap here, as you see. So that's an opportunity for me. And let's try to capitalize on that one. He just wasted his... Yep, see, he had to use the fireball just to get rid of me right there. Oh man, I hate when it does that. Like, as you see there, my mini P.E.K.K.A. was stuck in the back of my of my Mega Knight, which like completely stopped my attack here. This is insane, right? Oh, I can't believe it. I was like pushing hard, but my mini P.E.K.K.A. got stuck in the back. Wow. So if I'm losing this one, I guess I put it on the blame of the mini P.E.K.K.A. that's not able to move around a Mega Knight, right? That would be a pretty decent, pretty straightforward of what just happened, right? Let's go mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh damn. Okay, mistake on my part here. I'm gonna lose because of that. This one was one of my mistakes, yeah. And that's over, is gonna fireball me to death. I hate those players. Okay, let's go with Mega Knight. Let's go with mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right. Let's go with now that he's zapped. Alright, screw that. And as I said, fireball to death. So sorry guys, I thought I would break my trophy record in front of you right now. Didn't turn out too well today, so I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode, guys. Hope you like the number one deck that I showed you here. I'm gonna show it to you again. So this one. So if you're looking to max out something, well, that would be the way, right? There's so many variants of the X-Bow deck that are working right now, and it was working in the past, so I guess it's gonna still work in the future. So I would strongly suggest go for that one, guys. So leave a like on the video, subscribe, and take care, guys. Have a nice one.